Okay, it has been a while because, God, it's annoying how much stuff can get in the way sometimes, but hopefully we can get a good bit done before another break inevitably comes along. Sorry about that, genuinely, but either way, we do need to go and find out where Almata is hiding, so let's get going. Oh, I was hoping it'd be voice, but of course it wouldn't be. Right, what is happening here? They stole weapon? Okay, they're definitely going to insert him into a mech, right? He's going to be the final fight, Callaghan, how was it pronounced? Callahan? Inside a mech body. Right, that feels like what this would be, like a bit of a fun little what the hell is going on type thing. That's definitely why they would showcase Rosette, right? This is a bit of a trope in this series at this point. Oh, we're just missing a ton of material somehow. Don't know how it happened. Damn. Well, we engineers, you know, it just happens. Is it world famous? I don't think it's world famous, fan. I mean, if it is, you should have probably noticed a while ago when you were investigating all this, right? Like, oh, there was a blip, we didn't get inventories, probably related to that, but if that didn't happen, it surely would have... Sorry, if that did happen, surely it would have been noticed. Yeah, exactly what he's saying. I mean, he's a bit dead. Alright. How about you? We wouldn't have anything new, right? Also, how are we doing with these? Not well. Set of masses, let's sell a few. Not much, but...
See you again. No need to be shy. See you again.
Okay.
Well...
Amelia, hello. Alright, well... Multi-talented for a youth. Where's your brother? I forget, did we meet him already? We might have. It's been a bit too long since I did the exploration to recall. Maybe he's in the church. Okay, nobody up here. To the church it is then. I believe that was our next stop. Oh, we can just enter. I guess I should have done this earlier. Alright. Cindy, hello. This is Callaghan's subordinate, right? Oh, she has more. Uh-huh. Yeah, I mean, that's a fair point. Paula. Oh, there's a lot of dialogue here. It's repeating. That's new. Not repeating, that's multi-talking. The church is usually the place that's like, one and done, get out of here. Okay. Right. Yeah, people in Morning Callaghan, they're a bit confused. That's about right. Nothing too special. Right, Cronkite, what absurd thing you're going to tell us this time? He really does look like the villain, though. What's his name? Dantes? He has the same sort of hairstyle and the way he looks at people. It just looks like him. He's obviously not, but still. Okay. I personally don't feel like Cronkite would be affected by somebody being so forward and honest with him. But apparently he would. Oh, well, rather he's just like, oh, science. Well, yeah, I guess I can pay attention to that. Okay. Well, it's because they have a better AI, right? You see, I see what Aaron's saying, but at the same time, I really don't know about that. Cronkite is so absurdly harsh and closed off that it feels like Schmidt all over again. Where it's like, yeah, I guess you're helping us, but really, are you? It feels like you're really not. Oh, and he's gone. A brother. I'd see him more like a father figure. He's definitely going to be important in this arc, right? He has to be. Bracer Guild next. I'm gonna check in the Institute. That is not the button. Where's the fast travel button? There it is. Let's see if he's moved here.
Then let's head over.
Otherwise, we'll go handle what we need to. Okay, nothing here. Artisanal districts. Bracer Guild. Oh, straight into a cutscene. Oh, it's Ren. Hello, Ren. I wasn't expecting to find her, no. Well, hey, she's not exactly a bracer herself. Why wouldn't she tell us? Okay. Right. We learnt about them. Okay, no, it's just they're the same people. That's all. Well, that's unfortunate. I would really like to know what the fuck their deal is, because one of them is quite, you know, they're a bit of a sadist, and the other's just a completely cold, dead inside bastard that just does his job. It's sort of like they set up the Imperial Liberation Front in CS1, but better. Damn, okay. He did pretty well with his cannon. Okay, I'm starting to see why this might get annoying. I don't mind it yet, still, but when he gets constantly called one of the strongest Jaegers for no reason, I'm just like, hey, we need to refer to him as one of the strongest Jaegers, it does get irritating. Yep. Wait, what? Did we know they had 4? Sorry, am I misunderstanding this? Is he saying the garden has 4 units? There are 4 gardens, confirming that? Or is he saying there are 4 overseers in Almata? I think he's saying there are 4 gardens, which means we now know 3 of the overseers unless the Emperor has been replaced. Interesting. Very interesting. I really wish I remembered what gardens they said they were in charge of. That is one bit of detailing that I forgot since I played, which is really unfortunate, since I feel like that would be quite interesting. Well, I don't think they joined hands, they're more the same thing, in essence. Okay. The Septine Veins are always relevant. There's no world in which Septine Veins aren't the key to everything in this universe. Yeah? Yeah, I mean, you're right, it did. It's great they're calling back on Reverie and actually making it relevant to the grander plot of it. Still, great that they're doing that, because they've done it already this chapter, but it's so strange, because Reverie was such a filler game in a lot of ways, and every time they do it here, you're like, oh, I don't think this was planned, but it's pretty good that they're doing it. You always get that feeling. Braces are doing bracer work. Fascinating. Wish we had Ren work with us, though. I'd really love to play Ren. Back to the inn it is. Oh, never mind. To card trays. We've already been inside. Okay, guys, what are you saying? Alvis, you starting to like us a bit more yet? You're not, but you know, I can always ask.
Indeed.
At least he didn't insult us. Oh. What's happening here? They killed a single person. It does make them dangerous, but that doesn't really illustrate their danger. Okay. Blanca. Oh, more dialogue. Oh, never mind. It just didn't turn grey. Alex, hello. You know, you can stop posing like that. True, true. Cool. Ren, I thought you'd go back to the hotel. Sasha, yeah. Ren is doing Ren work. Cool. Right, let's get to... Wait, let's just make sure we did everything. I'm almost certain we did. Questing complete, right? Yeah. Okay. We can hand it in first, actually, and then we can go over to the house. Is it this floor? Yes, it was.
That's how it goes.
How much did we need? Where was it? 230. We're not even close yet. Probably at the end of this chapter. Right, card tray. Let's see what a scene in your house will be like. Tea? Nice. We've got some tea. Maybe coffee. Oh, chocolates. Damn, this is a good host. Coffee, not tea. Well, it's still fine. Cinnamon coffee. I've never heard of that. Or, you know, anything like that in the real world. Yeah, man, I mean, have a great time. He said one thing, let him have fun. Okay. Yeah, but we'd really like to know because it'd be very useful to deciphering who you are exactly and how you're going to tie into the grander plot. If you do at all. You could just not. Oh, this is a nice image. You haven't failed at all. It was a single machine. That's not the fruits of all their research in life. Yes, robots. Encourage him. Fuck. I'm still laughing. I can't. It's like a trigger in my brain. It's cursed. It shouldn't be funny. There's something wrong with me. So when are they going to combine together into your next ultimate attack? Yeah, they used to be friendly, right? They used to really be close. Oh, he's figured something out. Is this why they destroyed the Aurora? A prototype? Oh no, a different idea. Okay. Hence why Callaghan's been inserted into it. Okay, I don't know why we needed to threaten him like that, Aaron, but sure, yeah, let's get to it. Oh, is it Orts or Orts? I'm gonna say Orts. Okay, so that's why it's abandoned, because those fucking sucked. Those gunships were terrible. Pretty good odds. Well, perfect. Let's get going. Yeah, you're still a kid to him. Okay, time to finish the chapter. Probably. The bottom level of Newtown. I don't remember seeing this gate, but it's probably somewhere off the beaten path. Okay. We just did that in a green text, sure. Nothing's been updated then. Let's head down to Newtown.
On my way.
And let's just head out. We should be ready to do everything we need. Right over here. Oh yeah, this area did exist. I just don't think I ever went down here properly. Decay in the Animal Trail. Interesting name for a track. Some destroyed airships. Fun, fun. This really is an abandoned area. They went all out in making that clear. Okay. And nobody noticed that in their investigations? It feels really weird for a track directly out of the city that's never used and suddenly has tire tracks to not be noticed. So is everyone going to get a Genesis by the end?
I'm not going to do anything reckless anymore.
Like, is every party member going to have a Genesis assorted with them and they're going to have, like, some weird nightmare corruption like Aaron? Is that what this is leading to? Because it doesn't seem... The Genesis don't seem trustable. They seem really, really... suspect. Really suspect. And they are augments, so every party member having one would make sense. Be also somewhat interesting if they do any gameplay integration. But God, it's weird. I still don't know what the end game of them is, but there's so many things they can do.
So come on, you two. While the professor's away, it falls on us to... No, that's not why I'm here. I'm here to protect what I hold dear. And with everyone's help, too.
Good for you,
Both the
Cartwright.
engineering skills and mental development of Katra have reached the required parameters.
What? For what?
Unlocking the S-Class offensive program, the Gamma Driver.
The Gamma Driver. Fuck. No. I need to stop. Okay. Is this them, the merging ability I just thought of? This does give a very reasonable explanation for why he develops new crafts as he levels. The Gamma Driver. Okay.
This looks like a stopping point.
Let's just do this.
That hits the spot.
Right. Let's get going. Into the restricted area. What's the map looking like? Whoa! Holy! We're gonna be skipping some enemies here. There's no way we're fighting every single thing in this area. I mean, it's this easy maybe, but
You picked
they
the
won't
wrong
be.
guy to fight.
Ooh, what are you? Ow, ow, ow. Ow. Okay, well, I'm rusty, it seems. Let's not use Tyrrell. That's a bit overkill. I just did it anyway. Fantastic.
Fully replenished.
Let's not deploy shards. Actually, let's deploy shards. I did it too late.
Use a shard boost to get
Really, sometimes I wonder if I'm just absolute garbage at games. Please die already.
This is it. Activate sons.
You snooze, you lose.
Okay, that was definitely worthwhile damage.
Later. Nice. That was
Decent
great.
XP, but nothing
did
too
great,
special. Right, off the beaten path we go.
Get to work.
Wait a minute, hold on.
show 'em what you're really capable
I
of.
don't remember. Have we seen these enemies since Sky?
Enemy suppressed.
I need to look at the book right now. What are those called? Scylla planters. I don't think that's what they were called in Sky, but this reminds me of the enemies in Sky. And I don't remember those enemies ever returning afterwards. But maybe I'm just
Good.
absolutely stupid.
Hopefully I got some nice data.
I am a bit rusty after all. My memory could be impaired. In fact, they could just not be those enemies.
That hunk
What
of junk
the
supposed to be an
fuck?
airship? Looks pretty damn ancient.
That is cool, but also terrifying.
Ancient
fuck
history,
is that?
Mike. This type's been all but replaced by newer models.
Ancient history, and it's been like 5 years. And
Looks like the
I don't know
game's
if that's
all
what
here.
ancient history means.
Watch out. That enemy looks strong.
Yeah, I am staying away from this thing until every ad is dead. That terrifies me. Ow. It is huge, man. Doesn't have any red attacks yet, but it probably will.
Launching ambush.
Huge damage. Okay, it's pretty easy to deal with, actually.
Later.
Okay, red attack, red attack. Interrupted it. Nearly down. Come on. Knock it over. Ah! Fuck, I got greedy. I got greedy. And I'm down.
Now's a good time to boost.
Who had the res? It was you, right? Yeah.
Thanks, pal. Here goes.
Not really a threat overall. It's just stressful. Ow. Can I leave? There we go.
Now's a good time.
Nope, that's not what I wanted to do. Ah, boy, oh boy. Terror him, please.
I'm going.
Actually, Paltray, how do you fight terribly?
That was like a nice test.
I am not breaking it in time this time. Oh, I attracted ads. Go down, come on. How much XP was that in the end? A good amount, but I really was hoping for more. EP Cut 3. Now that is nice. Does anyone need it, though? Yes,
Switching
we
to
do.
maintenance mode.
Nope, that's not the slot.
Single element slot accessed.
You can now take EP Cut
Adjustment
2.
complete.
You already have EP Cut 2, never mind.
Engaging enemy.
What, that did not hit me. I'm glad at least the small enemies here are really weak,
Theo, Zeratos.
so I don't need to think too much about them. I think we're gonna see if we can get to like halfway through level 45 and then stop killing these enemies. I think that's pretty reasonable in this area.
That's what you get.
It'll take way too much to get more than that, but that should be reasonable.
Combat over. Processing data.
Why is Aaron ahead of everyone else?
Good.
Switching to maintenance mode.
Okay. Last enemy on this path, and then we can go back to the main trail.
Good work, guys. Looks like a chest. In one piece.
Right, what is this? Oh, beautiful. I am so glad to get chests, man. In the early games of each arc where you really do need to open up new slots, getting those chests is just glorious.
Thanks a whole bunch, Theo.
Upgrading slots is great, right? But getting new slots is huge. Absolutely massive.
Good work,
If I
guys.
go in without healing, I will get absolutely screwed. Yeah, so
We all
let's
in
kill
one
two of
piece?
these at once, I guess. Ow. God, I hate them. Their double swipes are just the worst thing possible for us.
Unleashing shark breath.
Okay. You know, I don't think this is the case. Are they weak to... No, they're not.
The star has gone. I'm on.
Ow. And yes, I'm sorry you're using up all your mana here, but... Or your EP, rather. It's been that long that I'm saying mana again.
We can win right now.
Oh, come on, game. Okay, well, rip getting shards off from that. Oh no, get off, get away! Oh, that was unlucky. Well, down he goes. What the hell? He's alive, okay. How fast can you heal him? Fast enough, right?
Keep your guard up.
Initializing drive.
Thanks, pal.
Dispatching shield. I'll take you on.
Okay, guys,
Activating
just
skill.
let me out.
Use a shard boost to get the upgrade.
And that's a
There's
victory.
still more.
Please, God. Okay. I nearly ate my own words so hard. These guys suck. I do not like fighting them. I think I'll be skipping them as we go. This will be my last fight with them. Having to dodge twice and not being in range to follow up afterwards is just so terrible. That'll kill. Fantastic. Oh boy, I am really failing today.
Now's a good time for debating skill.
We're alive? We're alive. Fantastic.
Now's a good time to boost.
Later, loser.
Just heal up. We'll use Aaron for a bit here. Okay, Aaron is really good at this AoE. I forget sometimes Aaron is probably better than Van, realistically. And it's dead.
Nice. Moving
Okay,
on.
level 45. Cartray can be left behind a bit. Maybe that's actually a good point to stop then when Cartray hits 45.
Could use a charge attack.
We can, and we did. Holy moly, man. I am getting greedy.
Here goes.
Activating escape route secured.
Now's
Okay.
a good time to boost.
The main fear when it comes to us going down is the fact that we just lose our CP.
Couldn't take your eyes off me, right?
You sure settled that score, Aaron.
You know, Cartray, I feel like he'll need a bit of time to get into the group here. I feel like his interactions are some of the less interesting so far with them.
Assault complete.
He just seems a bit too nice, I guess.
Collecting data now.
Here goes.
Right, off the beaten path again. Ow. 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 I guess it's gonna be so out of EP by the end of this.
Combat over. Processing data.
Okay, that was a nice double hit.
Good work, guys. We all in one piece.
Let me out. Okay. That's another good amount of progress. Do we want to bother fighting this? Yeah, I mean, until we're level 45 in Cartray. That'll be our full stopping point for sure. Kill the ads.
There's still more.
Corrupted that. It should go down here. Okay, I'm not playing greedy. Good thing I didn't. I think that would have screwed me over. Okay, we definitely maximized the combo there.
Later.
Get out. Okay, I don't know why I didn't react to that.
Stay calm and deal with it.
And it's not down yet. There we go.
You picked the wrong guy to fight.
Yeah, the XP from them is really good, so...
Enemy suppressed.
Oh, I forgot to get the chest. That would have been annoying. Where is this chest? These ones are really hard to see for some reason. EP charge 3. Now, that's not great. Nope. Nope, not fighting that group. I'm out of here. Not worth it. Absolutely not worth it. Oh, this was a dead end anyway. I am going to grab this chest and leave.
Looks like a chest.
Celestial Balm. Cool. Let's look at the map. That is not the right button. We've gotten all the chests over here, right? Yeah, okay. Well, we've made good progress through the map so far. Not the best ever, but good progress. Ignore these guys, just absolutely not worth it. Let's heal up again. We should have plenty of mana. EP by the time we reach the end, so...
Get to work.
Oh, there's two of them! Oh, that's way worse than I thought. Oh no.
Stay calm and deal with it.
Yeah, this is gonna be stressful.
Take the sun.
Launching ambush.
Okay, good damage. If we can kill one, we'll be fine.
We need to be cautious.
Oh, we're getting there. Come on. Yeah, it's dead. Fantastic.
Later.
Nope, 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 nope. There is something to be said about missing, having to go into actual combat with enemies. But honestly, this is such a relaxing experience. I don't need to put too much weight into every decision I make. Maybe it's because how Reverie affected me. Oh, I used that too late. But after Abyss, I think my entire appetite for random encounters in this series, I say random, they're not very random, is definitely reduced. Even if it's been like a year at this point since I finished Reverie. It's affecting me still. That's huge, that amount of XP. Okay, so yeah, that'll be about everything we fight. We're just gonna try and run by for
This
now.
could get tricky with so
I
many.
think we're a good level.
Looks
What's
like some good
this? Rot 2. I mean, I don't think it's great, but are we using Rot at the moment? I think we might be. We're not. Okay, so it's not great. We can just ignore it. I don't think it's worth in terms of Septium values. Great. We'll kill this group, might as well. Oh, that one has an unblockable. Flying felines. They're just strange sometimes. Actually, it's not our first. No, it's not our first flying feline in this game.
The help was much appreciated.
This is an interesting area. This is a huge factory. Damn. I was not expecting this. I was expecting something similar to the warehouse we were in at the end of the last dungeon. It is an abandoned factory. A really big one. Okay, in we go.
That looks like a nice chest.
New material, not the best thing ever, but not bad. Okay, need to kill these guys at least once, you know, to get the battle log.
Don't forget about your charge attack.
They're definitely tankier than the ones outside.
Enemy suppressed. Nice work.
It's funny how casual archaisms are a fight at this point. It really is. You discover them at the end of FC and like, what the hell's an archaism? They're so cool. And it makes Richard and Lo look really cool and they just kill a few pretty willy-nilly.
You're stronger.
And at this point you're like, oh, an archaism, well, you know, not a big deal. What a difference 10 games makes. Okay, this is a bad angle to be fighting these guys. They also have some really fast attacks.
Good chance to deploy shards.
What a chance.
Use a shard.
Wait, why can't I attack that? Fine.
Activated skill.
Actually, what I should do... I really want to see what it is.
Activated skill.
Full strength.
Right. He rides... Okay.
Mode activate.
Okay. What the hell? That is not what I expected. He just becomes a fucking knight on his steed.
Activating skill.
Good for you, Cartray. What the?
I can live
That was
in this
awesome.
chest.
That was nothing to sneeze at on, yes?
Blue medal. Arts 20. I don't think that's very good, right? We have better. Arts year 50. Well, no, we need the CP up. If we didn't, I would absolutely take it, but just not worth it.
No enemies found.
Right, onwards we go. That's a big enemy we need to kill at least once.
Looks
Chest.
like a nice chest.
Tyrrell Barn. Cool.
Now,
Hello.
that one looks tough.
Let's kill the small ones.
I see me some nobody.
We could attack an extra pack, but it shouldn't be a big deal.
Capable of. There's so many of them. Look out!
I do wish that there was a way to exit out of that bit faster than you do, but it does make sense that you can't. It's still meant to encourage you to do turn-based combat.
We need to be cautious.
It just doesn't. Overall, it just feels like an aspect of the action combat instead. Oh, that is an unblockable. That could have been really bad.
Unleashing shark strike.
Huge damage. Very nice.
Use a shark.
And get away. Shouldn't be hard to kill it now. Okay, if it wants to keep spamming unblockables, it might be a bit annoying though. Come on, get down. This should kill it. There you go.
Nice.
Yeah, the XP here is huge. We might even go for 46 at this point, because it's really easy to get XP here. It's not like the approach. The approach, it was definitely limited.
Enemy suppressed. Nice.
But a single one by itself, is it worth it? Yeah, why not? Serum powder, then that is nice. Always nice. Anything that gives... what the fuck? 100 CP? Fantastic. It's not as fantastic as it was in previous games, obviously, since you still need S-boost, but it's not bad. Okay, am I dodging too early here? What's happening? Man, I really do love how much damage you can do to these enemies so fast. I feel like with the way damage is structured in this game and how limited your crafts can be, because, well, yeah, it's the first game in the series, getting CP can be quite difficult. It would be quite annoying having to fight all the big ones in a proper turn-based scenario, so just being able to do this is really quite relaxing. It really does make things just sort of progress. You don't need to use your brain except for when it's actually relevant. Okay, I really wish they would stop doing unblockables though. Come on, man. And it's dead.
You picked the wrong guy.
Yeah, that gives so much XP. And yes, we're nearly out of mana. EP, sorry. But we're not quite, so we can keep going a bit.
Looks like some good loot.
Shield 3. Are we using Shield 3? I don't believe we are. We are.
Modifying your orbment, are you?
Okay. Does that give us anything? Shield 3 does not actually give us anything. We're close to Resist Freeze too, but it's not quite there. Resist Freeze, I don't think it's the best thing ever, but it would be helpful. What's this back path? This is a bit unique for trails. Such a weird off the beaten path trail.
Show us what you're really capable of.
At least it's unusual for trails recently-ish. To have the objective and then have a way to circumvent it for a while is definitely weird. It's usually like, oh, there's a few branching paths along the way, but once you're there, you're there.
Theo, Zeros.
Aha! I believe we found
Oh,
our
never
way
mind.
in. Shall we?
Well, that explains that. Let's try the
Have to
front
ask me
entrance.
twice.
Let's just see if there's any dialogue there. That explains that.
Locked. We can't get in this way.
Then let's find another way. Theo, we'll need your assistance.
No, we will not. There's actually a very simple path that we already unlocked. In that case, let's just do a bit of a chest check. Chests seem all good. Fantastic. Oh my god. They're just right there.
Show 'em what you're really capable of.
If we deal with this, that'll probably be the final fight before we actually reach the boss. I imagine this dungeon doesn't extend particularly far into the factory, and it is just these 2 packs that are on the map right now. Come on. No, you're not dead, really? Great.
Nice. That went great.
I
You're a
don't
true
think
professional,
killing
man.
this group will get us to 46, unfortunately. It would have been nice,
Brace
but
yourself.
I'm not going back out to fight another group just for 46's sake. Yeah, okay, so doing shards against small enemies is just absolutely not worth it, but against the big ones, because it does 1400 per, is way better. You can do more damage with auto-attacking the small ones.
Good work, guys. We all in one piece?
I feel so annoyed how close we are. That's so cursed. It probably won't matter though, so.
Close in and kick some ass.
Right,
Enemy
job done.
suppressed. Nice work.
Well, would you look at that? I guess that does tell us what we're bound to have happen.
That hits the
Cooking.
spot.
Is there cooking to be done? Yes. No. Never mind. Orban settings. We've already done everything we need to. Exchange. I don't think we need anything. Yeah, we're good. Okay. We're gonna save here. I'm pressing every button wrong. We're gonna save here, and we'll be back very shortly to do this fight and probably end the chapter finally. It's been a long chapter for me. Sorry about that. I'll see you then.